feel good, I'll be okay. I can dream the rest away. It's just a little touch of fate, it'll be okay. It sure takes its precious time, but it's got rights and so have I.
Hey guys, it's Emily, and today I'm back for another Too Much Minecraft video, and today I'm going to be showing you how I build my signature pixel art raccoon, as you can see behind me right now. I filmed a time-lapse video of this on my channel, so if you watch that, then you recognize this world, but today I'm actually going to be showing you how I make it so you can make it yourself. So first you start off with the feet. It's just a 2x3 of black, so if I move over here, it is just doop boop boop boop. Exactly like that. You need the sound effects and everything. And then the legs are a 2x2 little square. So the legs are pretty much the easiest part. The legs and the head, in my opinion. The legs are, I think, 3 blocks apart. Yeah. So that means you have 1, 2, 3, and then another 6. And the legs with the dark gray wool. And obviously all the blocks that I have in my hotbar right here are all of the colors that you will need. Next, I'm just going to lay out the stomach area, and you can do this in any pattern you really want. You could hide a hidden chest in here or something like that, but I just do it with dark gray because why not? You build it up 1 from the legs so that 2 blocks are showing, and you take it 10 back, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then you take it out as far as the legs are. Now for the back legs, you're just going to take the back 4 squares and do the same 2 high dark gray, and then your 2x3 black feet facing this way preferably, otherwise he has a wonky foot. And there is your raccoon base or stomach or whatever. You could even make a house off the top of this. That would look pretty cool in my opinion. So now you're going to want to bring the head out 1 in front of the feet, so I guess just where the toes are. You center it in the middle with the 3 blocks. There will be 5 blocks here, and then on the ends you use a light gray like this, and then you bring out the center 3 to make the little nose of the little raccoon. So you bring it out 2 blocks, I believe. Is that 2? Yep, totally 2. I knew that. And then the dark gray and the black nose on the front, like that. Now we're going to be making the mask and the rest of the head. If you don't know, the mask is the dark color around their eyes. So yeah, raccoon terminology, you're learning it. So we're going to make the eyes right here. That way it's symmetrical with the 3, and then the whites of their eyes go right here. And then you're going to want to use the dark gray around the eyes to make the mask. And then the rest of the head is just light gray wool. And there's your raccoon faceness. And we're going to bring the head back 1, 2, 3. 3 blocks. 1, 2, well I guess only 2, because the first one counts as a block. When you do that, you're going to bring it down on the sides as well, and then on this 3rd strip right here, you add the little fluffy thing around their head, like this. Next for the ears, you're just going to take it out to the edge and make a little half circle, or half square I guess, with dark gray wool, and then put a little pink in the middle, and there you go, looking very similar already, which is good because we're building the same thing. So who wants to point out the mistake that Emily already made? Yup, look at this. What is this? Huh? What is this? I made the legs 3 high, but you know what? I'm just gonna bring the fluff down because I don't really feel like remaking a raccoon. So if you do that, you can just bring the fluff down and then be like, nothing happened. I don't know what you're talking about. I just have a really, really fluffy raccoon, that's all. Now for the pattern on the body, I just kind of did it at random, but I knew I wanted zigzaggy lines in there. So I brought up the back 2 with the dark gray, and then 2 in, I believe. I brought it up 2, and 2 more, and 2 more. And then that's all I did for the zigzags. 1, 2, 1, 2, and then I took it up 3, and that is how high that I just made the rest of it, filled it in with light gray wool. And then for the top, I just put a little random Tetris shape looking thing in the middle so that it didn't look boring. Of course, the back is just plain light gray wool. that's okay because we're going to spruce it up with the tail in a second. So there are many different varieties of raccoon tails, so I'm going to go over a few that I thought of off the top of my head, but feel free to customize it. You could even have like a pink tail or a blue tail, doesn't matter. It's completely up to your creativity. Of course, you didn't even have to have gray for the wool. You could make a pink raccoon, I don't know. Maybe you could do this with the purple and the magenta and the pink wool instead of grays and whites. And also, I saw somebody use glowstone in the ears as a way to light it up, so you could do that as well instead of just the regular pink. So first of all, the basic tail that I just have over there, you start from the main point right in the center, right where the raccoon's butthole would be, and you bring that out in a 3x3 square with the light gray wool, and then you use the black wool and etc. You just keep going until you are happy. Of course, you can make it super duper long, or you could have a little nub tail. I don't know, I think the nub tail looks really cute if you're going for like a baby raccoon or something. Now, as you might know, raccoons usually have a brownish and black tail, not really just straight white and black. At least most of the wild ones do. So I'm going to show you an example here in my texture pack. My wolves are raccoons. So as you can see, their tails are not completely white and black. That's more of a realistic look at a raccoon. So you could always use brown wool, or even, I just saw it, this, yeah, sparking ideas as I go. You could use a gray or even a black actually. A black base, and then use the wood. Now that you can place them sideways and stuff, you can have a brown tail and have it look all normal and natural and how raccoons are supposed to look. Or you could always just use brown wool if you're going for a complete wool pixel art look thing. I just quickly made this tail to kind of show you how all the different rainbow colors would look. So if you want a really, really long rainbow Nyan Cat raccoon thing, you can go with this. I'm going to show you some different ways that you can actually do tails as opposed to just sticking them right out of your bosom, if that even means butt. What does bosom even mean? Can somebody define that for me? Because I do not know. Anyway, you can do, if I get some white wool, okay, it's not called white wool, Emily, it's just called wool. There we go. You can do this, which I did on the Too Much Minecraft server. But this is the tail that I kind of used on that raccoon if you want to have a smaller, thinner tail. Also, you could go for the same look, but with the 3x3. You can do this by just shifting it up one, or down one, or however you want it to look, like this. Of course, I'm sure there are smoother ways of doing it, but I just did it quickly, so there's your idea to move around the tail. And again, you could move around the tail using different colors as well, so really there's endless possibilities, especially when it comes to the tail. Also, something that I did on the Too Much Minecraft server was I used stone slabs around the nose, like this, to kind of make his mouth look more proportionate or something, I don't know. But yeah, I hope you guys can use this in something. I don't know, if you make a zoo, you could put a raccoon in it, or you could just make a raccoon and submit it as a video response or tweet it at me. My Twitter is @EmilyRaccoon. I would love to see your different variations of the raccoon, and I will see you hopefully in my next Too Much Minecraft video. Goodbye!
It looks like a raccoon wearing a party hat.